Okay, Dean Horswell, it's almost that time of year. Tell me about this year's mission of the annual cast party.
Toni, we are so excited. This year's going to be fabulous. This year's mission is, of course, to introduce our wonderful community of supporters to the faculty, the students, the incredible research that is going across our college. And the College of Arts and Letters is a big college. We have probably 13 or 14 different departments and schools, ranging from the arts, the humanities, the social sciences. So it's a lot to showcase. And so when folks come to the cast party, they get a taste of all the exciting work being done here in the College of Arts and Letters. What
excites you most about the upcoming cast party? Is there something special you're really excited about?
Yes. First of all, we're honoring one amazing person and an amazing organization. And the person we're honoring is John Lappin. And John is what was the president and really the person who carried the legacy of his father, Bob Lappin, of the famous Palm Beach Pops, all these 20 years since Bob passed, and ensured that students in our region still had the opportunity to study music. But the reason we're honoring him, he had the foresight to also leave his father's library, which is this amazing collection of compositions created by some of the star composers of the 40s, 50s, 60s that Bob Lappin performed with down here in South Florida. So we have the original scores from some of the most incredible artists in the history. And now they're going to be in a research facility that thanks to the gift of the Lappins we've built, and students can go in, or anyone can go in and do research on these amazing compositions. But that's not all. The third part of his legacy is that because of this gift, we're going to be able to do what we're going to call a tribute concert every year. We're committed to bringing as many of the old Pops musicians back to the stage, but the most important thing is keep playing that music every year in honor of Bob, the Pops, and also for the entertainment of the next generation. You know better than anyone, Toni, this music is a treasure, and we have to keep playing it and performing it for the next generation as well.
Absolutely. So in addition to Mr. Lappin and the significant impact he and his legacy foundation are making on Florida Atlantic, you're also honoring an entity, a nonprofit organization.
That's right. So the AIDS Healthcare Foundation is a worldwide nonprofit that does amazing work in many areas, especially in HIV/AIDS. But they also have an initiative called the Healthy Housing Initiative that is partnered with our School of Architecture. And what they're doing is working to create affordable housing in communities all over the world. So the exciting thing that we wanted to honor is how this public-private partnership has come into place to really help our students learn, as students of architecture, how to do projects with real live companies, in this case this foundation. The work our students and our faculty are doing in the affordable housing space will have an impact for generations to come.
So that's obviously how they connect to your school. How about Mr. Lappin, the Legacy Foundation, the $5 million gift, the library? How is that going to impact students here?
Well, it's going to be a tremendous impact. So let's take it in parts. Big part of that gift is the scholarship fund that now into perpetuity we will have literally thousands and thousands of dollars to give out to worthy students who want to study music. And many of those students will want to study the great American songbook music, the music that Bob and the Palm Beach Pops made famous here in South Florida for so many years. You know it well from the work you do at Legends Radio. And so we're so excited to be able to carry that tradition forward. And at the cast party, what our guests are going to get to experience is how our students and faculty are reinterpreting the American Songbook for the future generations. We'll have amazing performances in honor of John, who has been the steward of that foundation for so many years.
So in South Florida, especially Palm Beach County, there are a lot of beautiful events, galas, parties to raise money for good causes. That's just the way we live in South Florida.
Yeah.
If someone's never been to the cast party, why should they support it? Why support it? Why help build scholarships here? And what is the cast party?
So So many people ask me that question because we were playing around with the word cast party after a theatrical production, because we have a wonderful department of theater and dance. But what it really means to signify everything we do in this college is culture, arts, and society today. So it's a play on words really, but to signal the breadth of this college. And you asked, why someone should choose our gala or our big party. This is the most generous community I've ever worked and lived in. It's incredible. And I know people have so many options. I think we're special because it's a fun night. It's a night where you're really just coming to have a good time. We have one of the best dance bands in the county, probably in the state, that will play for the dance portion of the night. So if you like to dance, they play all the kinds of music you would want to hear. But it's that performance. It's hearing some of the top performers in the region, both faculty and students, that's unique. You don't usually see that at a gala here in Boca. So I think our supporters will have just a great time.
So why is this? Obviously, there's a lot of reasons the cast party is important. We're going to honor some significant impactors of Florida Atlantic. But there's more to it than just the beautiful show, the introduction of the college, isn't there?
Yes. This is our one time a year that we go out to our community of supporters and ask for their support to create a scholarship fund for the whole college. We've been talking a lot about music scholarships. I've got 12 other departments with students doing everything from political science to history to languages to public administration to architecture, etc. So this is our fundraiser that raises scholarships for all students in the College of Arts and Letters.
It's a great fun night with a very important undertone.
That's right, because the cause is supporting students. Many people don't realize we're a public university here at Florida Atlantic. So what helps our students go through college are, basically scholarships and some state assistance. And so 40% of our students are first generation in their families to come to university.
Wow.
That's a lot. We have 30,000 students at FAU. So you can just start doing the math. When you support a first generation student, you're supporting not just their journey, but really their whole family's journey. Because they're going to pull up the brothers and sisters after them, right? They're going to help their parents, etc., grandparents even. It's a beautiful story when I go to graduation and I hear about how these first-gen students have achieved a college degree, and now the doors are open for the rest of their lives.
And so when you're considering, should I go here, should I go there, know that the scholarship money raised that night is literally changing not just the student, but a family's life.
That's what we see time and again. And we're very proud at Florida Atlantic because we're ranked number 32 in the whole nation on what we call social mobility, and that is lifting students up through our education.
So to be clear, if a potential donor is watching, they don't have to be funding just music. They could pick one of the 13 or more different colleges that you oversee.
That's right. So we have at least 13 departments within our college, and they can pick any one to support. And just to give you an example how impactful their gifts can be, I recently talked to a young lady who's going to go into architecture, for example, and she told me how the scholarship she received from the Cast Party funds changed her life. It meant that she could quit the part-time job, dedicate full-time to her studies, and now she's looking at being able to do internships and things that really build her career. And again, she's one of the students working on the Healthy Housing Project. So she's also giving back to the community as a student and learning the power of philanthropy. We know they're going to pay it forward once they get out into their professions. So I'm so appreciative of all our supporters for making the donations they make by coming to our party and being a sponsor or just buying a ticket to sit at the tables.
So obviously you have a lot of supporters, but what about if I just happen to love the American Songbook? Can I come and enjoy the show and maybe get attached to everything you're doing?
Of course. It's going to be at a very beautiful venue this year with amazing food and drink and a fellowship with among the people sitting at the tables with us. It'll be a great time to mingle, meet your friends there, and then enjoy the show and get a taste for how our faculty and students are interpreting that great American Songbook and how our faculty are training the next generation of artists who are going to be the folks that entertain us into our twilight years. Now, these students at FAU are going out and working in professional theater or in, the symphonies, etc. I could name some of the professional symphonies in the area that have our faculty and students already playing in them. And so, as the public university here in South Florida, it's our mission to make sure that that next generation is populating the jobs that will take care of us, entertain us, etc.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.